Hi everyone, I'm Coco, and I'm actually kind of stoked that Return to Strength reached out to me to share my story. And honestly, I rarely ever tell people at least this part of my story because it's kind of difficult, but a lot of people know me as, Blind Thrasher, this super badass, super hyper friendly, visually impaired skater, musician, fursuiter, actor, everything. But a lot of people don't know that that wasn't always me. I was gonna script this out, but I figured since I'm digging into a personal part of my life, I wanted it to be raw and real. So I may stumble, I may lose my track, but this is how life works, man. I want to start with a story from a long time ago, real young me, at the very onset of what caused what would essentially be the depression I struggled with for most of my life. As I'm sure all of you know by this point, the condition that I have is Leber's congenital amaurosis, or LCA, and that took my sight gradually. So from a young age, I had some usable vision. There were some things that I just still could not do very well or see very well, but I didn't necessarily think about that. So on now to the years of preschool and my first social interactions, larger scale social interactions, not just friends and family and neighbors and such. And here I am, getting this special treatment, not just from teachers, but from students as well. All these kids that are treating me like I'm different. And when you're a kid, you don't see those things. You think that everyone sees the world the same way you do. So it leads to a little bit of a disconnect. You feel like you're the same as everyone else, but everyone's treating you like you're different. Then in kindergarten, people started making fun of me. People thought of ways to be creative about it, stealing stuff from me, throwing stuff at me, because I'm not going to see you throw it. And all of these things really make you wonder because, again, you still don't think there's anything wrong with you. You think you're just the same as everyone else. Maybe you can't do some things they can, but that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. Makes you feel like you're some sort of germ or a bug or a disease or something. And then that takes you inside, and you begin to hate yourself. You hate everything about yourself because in your 4 or 5-year-old brain, you're trying to rack your mind to figure out why people treat you so differently when you're just the same as everyone else. And you really begin to wonder if you're even worth it, if you were just destined to be this way, if you were just the one picked from day one to just be the one that is the freak, the different one. And so all you want to do is assimilate. So you disappear into your mind. You basically scan everyone from what they say to how they act. You filter out what people seem to like. You filter out what people seem to think is cool. And you do whatever you can to be that. You change your entire personality, everything about yourself. How you dress, how you stand, how you walk, how you breathe. Everything, integrity, self-confidence, it's out the window. You just want to be everyone else, someone else, anything else. You just want to be accepted. And that was where it all started. Things got worse and things changed over time, but that's a story for later. But let's skip forward now to high school. Last year of middle school, first year of high school. Age 13. And, 12 to 13 rather. And my vision is at an all-time low. This is when it's getting bad. I've already switched to Braille as my primary method, large print. I could do it, but it gave me headaches after a while. And skating, forget rails, forget ledges, forget stairs, all the things that everyone else was doing that was cool. But something happened at that point. And this is my return to strength, at least in this category. I've had a few of these, and I've had to keep from killing myself. And I know it's a dark thing to talk about, but that's legit where I felt in high school. I just wanted to end it all and think life was worth living. But something happened. I decided in my skating right then and there that it was going to be something different. I decided that instead of lamenting and moping that I couldn't skate like everyone else, I decided I wanted to be different. I couldn't get help describing some of the tricks that I idolized in like Mike V, Rodney Mullen, William Spencer. So I decided instead to make up my own tricks. I knew how to boneless. I didn't know you could do other foot plants, so I worked on those. I didn't know finger flips were a thing, so I worked on those. I learned how to turn a caveman just from jumping off your board to jumping, spinning, and flipping your board and landing on it. I haven't done those in a while. I should do more of those. But I really decided, instead of trying and lamenting that I couldn't skate like everyone else, I just decided I was gonna skate like me, like the people I idolized, the people who say there's no rules in skateboarding. Mike V battled Chris Cole at the barracks, and they had to play an everything counts game because Mike V wasn't gonna settle for some stupid ass bullshit like rules. Sorry if you have to censor that, but no, we're not gonna play everyone else's game. We're gonna be our game. That was when I decided, in part, that my life was really worth living. It was because of skateboarding and because of my desire at that moment, from that moment onward, to be like me, not to try to be anyone else, not to try to be cool, not to try to be liked, but to be happy. Instead of trying to kickflip down the same set of stairs everyone else was, I was gonna boneless up the stairs. I was gonna be me. It wasn't cool. People constantly told me that these aren't real tricks, you're cheating. But I didn't care. I was having fun for the first time ever. I was really, truly, in my heart and soul, not just in the moment and it evaporates after 5 minutes, but truly going home and sitting in my mind, and instead of wondering what else I could do to be liked by everyone, saying, you know what? I'm doing all right. And so, if this can help anyone, if anyone sees this story and it helps them, that's all I want. I want people to understand that you should not try to be like anyone else. You should try to be you. And if that point needs to be rammed home anymore, I remember getting my first sponsor by Active Ride Shop in Burbank at 14 years old. And the manager at the time, Colin, he told me, if you're gonna make a video, you're gonna try to be sponsored by us, don't do the same stuff everyone else is doing. The same kickflip and tray flip down the same set of stairs. Show us what makes you unique. Show us what makes you you. And I think that's what skateboarding is about. And in general, what life is about. You shouldn't pride yourself on doing the same things that someone else did, because they already made themselves cool like that. The reason why you think they're cool is because they already did what made them cool. So now you can find your thing that makes you cool and it can be different than everyone else's, and it can be something no one had. I guess that's all I want to say right now. But I hope that made sense. I really hope that I didn't lose anyone along the way or confuse anyone. I really hope you guys have a great day. Honestly, I love you all, and I mean that. I love everyone. I love people who are willing to stand up for each other and not let anyone or anything get in their way, not just anyone else's way around them, but in their own way. Because we spend so much time being our own worst enemy and trying to slow ourselves down or bog ourselves down with expectations of people around us. Then we go out and we doubt other people. You'll never make it. That's not gonna work. You can't do that. All these things we say to other people, and then we say them to ourselves, and then we say the things we say to ourselves to other people, and it just goes back and forth, and you drive yourself absolutely insane. It's not fun. I think this is a lot more fun. Having fun with yourself, having confidence, even if you're not good, even if your skating isn't real. Who cares, man? Do what you enjoy. Have some real fun with it. Because that's all we're here for in life, man. We don't have long. Have fun while we're here. I really hope you guys have a great day. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay everything. You know, there's words and stuff. This is not a good out. I'm sorry I opened up too much. Now outros are hard. Either way, I hope you have an amazing day. I love you all. Bye.
Okay, so I